Graham, a perfect start tonight, and then it turned into a really difficult evening for a number of reasons. What did you make of the game?
Yeah, like you said, Dan, really good start. Great with some of the play throughout the whole first half in possession. Two really good goals. Delighted for Hodgie again. He's really stepping forward now, really forcing his way into contention. Some brilliant stuff off Cedric. So really happy with some of the stuff he's come up with tonight. And like I say, even through midfield, we're playing some good stuff. And then out of possession, really poor. So we played against a shape that we don't play against very often, and it really exposed our weaknesses, which is good, really good. So we've got the footage now, we can go through it. Again, that should be a really good learning curve for quite a few of the lads. We obviously had quite a bit of youth in there, as did they. But yeah, when they got the chances, I thought they were really clinical, and like I said, they exposed our weaknesses and deserved to win.
In terms of the real positives, you mentioned two of them there, Sam Hodge and Cedric Main as well. The link-up with play between those two for the first two goals must have really impressed you.
Really pleasing, yeah. Great break from Ced down the right, great pass inside, great finish from Hodgie. So like you say, just the whole start and in possession the whole half. I mean, look, the game ultimately swung on two stupid decisions. I can't for the life of me understand how the lad, it's not a foul, it's not minimum yellow card if not red, and we just carry on and play on, and then he decides to send Lowy off for swearing at one of his opposing players, not at the referee. So I'm going to be interested to see what he writes on his report, because even the Sunderland players were saying that's not what happened. So I'll be really surprised if we don't appeal it, because ultimately it's a really stupid, poor decision that has affected the course of the game. And obviously we're fighting a battle once we went down to 10 when they're obviously very technically gifted players.
I was going to mention that the fact that such a technically gifted team like that, when you go down to 10 men against them, just makes it a whole lot harder.
Yeah, you've got three of the lads, minimum three of the lads who were in the first team squad last night, which is good. They're obviously doing well. We've been to see them a few times this year, and some of them are really impressing us. Like I said, we knew it was going to be a tough game, but I think we just have to use it as a learning tool to understand our positions better, particularly the defensive side of the game particularly through midfield. I think at times we just lose our shape, we lose our concentration, and we go and press when it's not on to do so, and we don't press when it is on to do so, and we just got to work at it. But obviously now we're going Saturday games, generally we have the time to work on it, and it can only get better.
How valuable an experience will that be, do you think, for the likes of Aaron Stevens, Blair Rossiter, Harvey Newey, who haven't had a lot of first team minutes in their careers? Yeah,
well, it's a tough experience for them, but yeah, it kind of shows them where they need to get to. So like I say, they've got a few lads in their team who are knocking on the door at the first team, but not all of those players will be league footballers. A lot of them will be National League North, even NPL players. They've got to do some learning, they've got to do some catch up to get to where those players are, but that's fine, they've got time on the side. They've just got to really apply themselves, take responsibility for their own learning, so they get better, and just lean on us for support, and they've got to keep asking questions to get better. So look, we're delighted with the young lads we've got. Like I say, you're looking at those lads you mentioned, they haven't had much game time, and tonight was a difficult one.
Just finally, at Saturday's game, Marine away in the FA Trophy, they've had a lot of good cup success over the last year or so. I guess you're expecting to really be up for that one on Saturday.
Both teams will be, yeah. We want to go through. We know it's going to be tough, but we have to be better out of possession than we were tonight, and we have to keep being brave in terms of in possession and show some of the football that we've played through the thirds, and particularly a lot of the games Saturday and first half tonight. We're going to keep doing that and just really tighten up on the defensive side of the game. But yeah, well, like I say, we've got a little bit of time tomorrow and Friday to work at it, and then full steam ahead Saturday to try our best to get through.
And just on Marine, the fact that they're such a good cup team, obviously a good league team as well, but a good cup team as well, does that add a bit of motivation for yourselves as well, that you're coming up against someone who's really had a lot of success in the last year or so?
No, I don't really mind who will play, but it's going to be tough. It's probably a really good game for us because they've got a little bit of everything. They've got some physicality, they've got some pace, they've got some technical players, but they've got some deficiencies, and we have to nullify their strengths and find out and expose their weaknesses. That's what the game's all about, and that's what we'll be trying to do. Prepare the lads between now and Saturday, and give it everything we've got to get through into the hat.